Good morning, and how are you? Yeah, I just decided to come on out and get started on planting these mums because they need to go in the ground now that the ground is wet. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It has been raining and raining and raining, and it rained last night. It rained all yesterday pretty much here, and I had bought these mums here. I bought them from Costco the day before, and it's amazing because they're $12.99 for these four beautiful mums, whereas I think Whole Foods, it's a 3 for $12. So you're actually getting an extra mum for $1 more. And I think that's where my husband bought these two mums, and they're just about finishing with the flowering. I'm debating if I should put them in the ground or just enjoy them here on the deck, but I definitely want to put these in the ground, and as well as my coneflower and my dwarf hollyhock. Now the question is, where should I put these beautiful plants? So I'm going to walk around the garden and try to figure out where I need to plant these plants. And I want to do it today because the ground is wet, and I really feel that the ground is ready to receive these plants. But the question is, where shall I put them? Where shall I put them? By the way, I just love this owl cup I got from Family Dollar. And I'm going to go back to Family Dollar and get another owl. I think they have it as like a cookie jar or just a jar, and it just looks so cute. I almost bought it and I left it instead, but hopefully they have more of them, and hopefully they'll have it on sale, and that way I can possibly get something else too. But I really like this owl. He's saying good morning, come on out and join me. And if you hadn't watched my cantaloupe videos, go back and watch the cantaloupe videos for Catherine's Garden. I have two of them. My first cantaloupe that I received from the Garden and Harvest, and then my second cantaloupe. Well, this cantaloupe was also planted with those others on that same vine, but it fell off the vine and it never got the chance to mature. But I'm leaving it here, and it seemed to be holding up very well as decoration with my other squash plant, butternut squash. Now these butternut squash have been bruised and beaten out in the fields, so they're not as attractive as the other butternut squash. So I decided to leave them on the table here as decoration. And so my cantaloupe has joined them right there. But it's a beautiful day in Catherine's Garden, a beautiful morning, and the sun is shining. Hallelujah. Look at that. Everything is so green and lush and growing, and my neighbors are up. And you know, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning here, 7:30, 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, but yet people are up and bustling because I think the sun is bringing them out. Yeah, the sun is bringing us out. Yes, it's a little cold. It's about I would say 58 or so. Yeah. Yes, good morning, and how are you? Yeah, I just decided to come on out and get started on planting these mums because they need to go in the ground now that the ground is wet. And I just think that it's so brisk. The air is fresh, very, very fresh. And it's time to think about the future, going on, going beyond into the future. And when you garden, that's exactly what happens. That the future, planning, planning for the future in the garden is so spiritual. It has such a spiritual thought. It's a spiritual presence because you know that you're in the present. You're right now in the present, but yet you know that if you do not plan into the future, that you won't have a harvest. And you know that is so very proverbial. Yeah, in Proverbs, Lady Wisdom speaks about that, about planning for the future, looking into the harvest for the next time, sowing the seeds, making the plans so that you can move into the future and be prepared. And the Proverbs 31 woman, she also prepared for the winter months and the time ahead. And so I think that's what the garden reminds us to do, is to plan ahead, plan for the future. So come with me as I look at the garden and decide on where I'm going to place those mums. As I walk down the stairs, I just am admiring the beauty of the garden, and the mums are filling out here. Yeah, they're looking so fresh and good, and in that short time span, they are just about done. But my begonias continue to bloom and look really, really nice. Now I'm going to have to pull out these purple perilla. I really like how the stem looks, the stalks. See that? And the back of it, the purple. But it's soon time to remove them. And then these mums are doing very well here. They're opening up and they're flowering. So the question is, where am I going to put the mums? I think I'm going to put them in the front because the front gets more sun, and then plus there are a lot of mums back here, and we could possibly use it for this space for something else. And that's the vegetable garden over there. Let's take a walk over there, take a look at what's happening. There are a lot of eggplants, and I am definitely going to have to harvest the eggplants. But after the rains, I think the garden is still looking very good. The tomatoes are pretty much finished, but the eggplants and the peppers have just multiplied. And this is my cabbage, Brussels sprouts. Haven't seen anything yet. But the cabbage looks very, very good. Very good, very good. They're forming. Yeah, and I'm getting these peppers. They're coming in. Not too bad, not too bad. Look at that massive eggplant. My husband says that he's going to make codfish and eggplant for me. And I'm so excited about that. I haven't had that in a while. Ooh. Baby, baby, baby. Look at that. Look at this. These peppers. Oh, something's trying to bite my pepper. Better not. Let's see what else we have here. I think there are 2 pepper plants. actually growing together. Look at that. Yep. Ooh, look at this one. The leaves are sort of protecting them. I don't know if that's a good thing, if it needs more sun, but they're growing, so they must be happy. Yeah. So I'm going to harvest these peppers and these eggplants soon. But this week is going to be a warm week, so I may not have to do it just yet because the week is going to be warm. But look at this. Look at this cabbage. Beautiful. And then you're seeing my... Is it better for you to see my shade so you can see the cabbage better? Beautiful. Well, I'm making room for the mums. Ooh. I'm making room for the mums from Costco. Yeah, these are the mums that I purchased from Costco, and it was such a great price. 4 for $12.99, and it's just a wonderful thing because I love the mums. And I love this color. This color, of course, suits my garden. And for next year, it's going to look good around this time to see the mums just bursting forward. Yes, bursting forward. So, here they are. I'm going to need to get busy and make sure that they're in the ground today while the ground is wet and while the sun is coming out. It's just a beautiful day to garden and to be in the garden, especially since it's been raining for so long. I am looking forward to this process. I am looking forward to the process of actually gardening and putting my hand in the dirt. Yes, and I love the mums. I love the white ones too. I think I'm going to leave them on the deck. So now this area here, the impatiens have fizzled out. So I could put some of the mums here. I don't know. I need to clean out this bed and give it a chance to breathe a little bit and maybe put the mums here. But I know I'm also going to put tulips here. I had some tulips here from last year. They looked so beautiful. Now that's another haul that I'm going to show you. My tulip haul. I'm not finished yet. I still have some other plants that I'm looking for. But this is a possibility. I have the rhodos here that are doing pretty well. I have 2 rhododendrons along with what are those? Hydrangeas back here and some mums. So I think I can redesign this bed a little bit. Maybe put some mums here. That's a possibility. We'll see. So this is the final planting of the mums. So I finished the planting of the mums today, and this is what it looks like. I put the white mums that were up on the deck down here with these mums so they could fill out the space and make it look pretty. I think it came out pretty nice because I was able to tidy up this whole bed and just make sure that the hosta looks good, the rhododendron, the hydrangeas, and that it will all come back next year because these are perennials. And I actually added some geraniums too to this bed. The perennial geraniums, and in the pot, of course, those are the annual type of perennial geraniums there. And I think it will just add to the garden for now, making it look really cute. It looks cute. I think it looks good. I think that this is nice for now, and I'm going to put the bulbs in between it, and next year it's going to look fresh and beautiful. Yeah, I have the aster, purple aster with the rose bush here. And this little corner here, I think is looking very pretty. I just planted this mums here, and this mum is from last year. It came back. So I'm thinking that this one may return as well. This might be a good location for this. And it looks so good with the purple perilla here in the corner. I have the peppers here, so I'm not going to plant the mums here in the front. But look at these peppers. Just laden with peppers. All in here. What a harvest. So I'm going to have an eggplant and a pepper harvest to round out the season. Look at them. So I think I've decided to put the mums right over here in this area. I think that I want it to be there. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's going to take a little time, so I'll get back to you on this. And when I'm finished, I'll show you where I planted the mums, the rest of the mums, because I'm excited about them coming back next year. Well, let's get busy. So what I did was I planted the mums here, and I put a geranium there, another mums here, and I think that this fills out this bed in a very nice way, because now we have the chrysanthemum here and these others. I also added or planted the coneflower here, and I did some cleanup back there. I also took out the vines. So I think this bed is pretty complete now with mums. Just need to cut the grass, but my work is done for today. I think it looks good. Let me show you the coneflower here too. Yeah. The coneflower looks real pretty there. And next year, hopefully that's how it will look, with the mums returning and the coneflower and the tick seed and the zebra grass. And it's time to think about the future, going beyond into the future. And when you garden, that's exactly what happens. That the future, um, planning, planning for the future in the garden. Please remember to subscribe to Catherine's Garden and hit the notification button. Thank you.